Okay. So I believe we have only two people today. So anyway, we'll start now. It's pretty late, I guess. So I'll share my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Right. Okay. So today we'll be learning WordPress. WordPress is like by far the most widely used website to make another website, like software to make another website. So yeah, so for WordPress, you don't exactly need uh, for a knowledge of basic coding, etc., etc. So like considering you guys have like done HTML, CSS, pehle se, it would be pretty easy. Like I would say around 100 times easier than coding in itself, or like changing an existing or editing an existing template. So like for that, we'll be using the software called Local by Flywheel. So there are essentially two softwares that you can use. Okay? The first one is Local by Flywheel. I told you guys about this like at the start of this session when it started around a month back, I guess. So there are two softwares. One's called Local by Flywheel. You can go here, download for free, and choose a platform, and it will be downloaded. It's like free, of course, so you can like develop a website on it easily. Another software that we can use is Bitnami, WordPress. So yeah, so like this is the site that you can like grab it from, but I don't recommend this क्योंकि इसके ऊपर सिर्फ एक वेबसाइट आप बना सकते हो at a time. ठीक है, then you'll have to upload the website or like on the internet web hosting domain खरीद के, तो like उससे पहले आप उसके अंदर कोई और वेबसाइट नहीं बना सकते. And secondly, this doesn't allow you to like write the code etc in that, like in local के अंदर आपके साथ हो जाता है. Essentially, to be honest, you can create a website. अगर आपने domain और hosting खरीदी हो पहले से, we'll tell you what that is in the next session, domain और hosting वगैरह. But अगर आपने suppose करो URL खरीद लिया localwp.com, ठीक है, or something like apple.com or mywebsite.com, then you can easily like create a website using WordPress without even downloading this software. इन सॉफ्टवेयर का फायदा ये होता है कि essentially to create a WordPress website you have to purchase the domain पहले से, सही है, and then you have to like edit that website online. इसका फायदा ये होता है कि this doesn't like it's free of course, so like you can develop a website on your computer, but until you know, unless you like make like you upload it on the internet, you'll only be seeing it. ठीक है, तो like apart from you guys or someone who uses your computer or something, you can't use yeah, like it won't be visible to other people. सही है, तो हमें सबसे पहले के लिए तो it is pretty great क्योंकि हम लोगों ने start करना है, we usually don't know what to do. सही है, तो I'll start. I have downloaded the software. I hope you guys have too, but if you haven't, so like download कर लेना. So yeah, I'll open the app.
Your screen is a bit blurry.
Sorry?
Yeah, your screen, it's very blurry. Like we can't see.
अच्छा, all right. I'll share it again, I guess. Is it visible up?
Yeah.
All right. So like I'll repeat फिर से, this is the website. You can write local by Flywheel, so you'll find the software that I'm talking about. ठीक है, तो उधर जाके, so for example, if I search this, you'll have this website here where you can download software from. This is another like software that you can download. लेकिन इसका फायदा नहीं है. I hope you guys like my voice was a bit audible, so like what, so I guess you can hear that. But anyway, when you open this, you'll have this page opening up जब आप local by Flywheel open करोगे, ठीक है? So I have, ठीक है, a multiple websites here, ठीक है, that I have created. So for example, this is one, Cyber Allies, Practice Web, etc., etc. So yeah. So how to create your website? When you get to this page, you won't have any of these. So yeah. So this is the add button. You click here. It says add local site. You add the site's name. So for example, Cyber Allies. ठीक है? Since I've created पहले से एक तो I'm using capital. इसके अंदर advanced options के अंदर you can select कि आपकी site की domain क्या होगी, etc., etc., लेकिन ये बाद में भी कर सकते हैं. You can also select कि ये इसका local site path क्या होगा, तो like ये save कहाँ पे होगी. So for example, I want to save it in desktop or something like that. So yeah. लेकिन it will create another folder in local disk C. तो अगर आप इसको default से use नहीं करते खुद करने के लिए, तो इतना बड़ा मसला नहीं होगा. For example, I write here .org. So yeah, so my URL will be .org. Just since मैंने पहले save की हुई है, तो I'll save it on desktop, I guess. Right. So you'll have two environments here, the preferred environment, custom. Custom wala we don't use much because it will, like, you'll have to specify everything from SQL version, etc., etc., and PHP के software आप कौन सा use कर रहे हो. So we'll just skip this. We'll click continue. Acha, this is the important part. Here you write the username and password for your website. So for example, I wanna edit a website. अगर आप इधर जाते हो on Google, so you have different kinds of website. अगर मैं suppose करो केटी पेरी की कोई website है, उसको click करता हूँ या खोलता हूँ, सही है? तो you'll have this website जो आप वैसे देख रहे हो. But क्योंकि this is the website made out of WordPress, तो आप क्योंकि अभी मैं यूजर हूँ, you can't like edit this, सही है? तो this won't allow you to edit. लेकिन अगर मैं यूजर नहीं हूँ, if I write /w-admin or wp-login, whatever you want, so it will take me to a page जहाँ पे आप edit कर सकते हो अपनी website. So this says अगर यहाँ पे this is the username or password that the editors, that the ones who made this website use. So for example, अगर मुझे ये password admin और email username और password पता होगा, I can easily edit this website. So yeah, so like multiple famous websites are made from WordPress, so उससे भी पता चलता है कि WordPress is like really easily used. यहाँ पे आप वो लिखते हो, ठीक है? For example, I wanna write Cyber Allies 5678 and Cyber Allies password web dev. Right? So this is the password and this is the username that I'll log into when I create the website, and I can like edit it online. So yeah. If you want a multi-site, so for example, मेरे पास दो तीन website हैं, .org भी है, .com भी है, so I can use this. But since we aren't doing that, we'll just skip that too. ठीक है? This will take around 2 minutes, ठीक है, to create a website. So I guess we'll wait. If you have any questions, तब तक I'll see the chat. Right. So if you guys have any questions abhi tak, you can like message them here. उसके अलावा अच्छा तो like I'll just, we have a message I believe. Yeah, so I wanna slow down लेकिन क्योंकि काफी चीजें हैं, to be honest, and we don't have any sessions, so I'll have to go, लेकिन I'll try it, ठीक है? We have another session I believe कल on WordPress, लेकिन that's about it. अच्छा सही है. So this, they have created my website here, ठीक है? वो अभी मुझसे privileges मांगेगा if you के मैं अपने कंप्यूटर को अलाउ करता हूँ ये वेबसाइट वगैरह if folders. So I have, this will take around 2 minutes, ठीक है? तो घबराना नहीं है. It usually takes that. You get also, तो मैं आपको वो दिखा देता हूँ the websites that I have पहले से ही made. So अच्छा, another benefit of using local by Flywheel is कि आप उनके फोल्डर्स के अंदर जाके खुद भी कोड कर सकते हो if you want. सही है. तो बिटनामी के अंदर you can't see the folder. आप जब ये सॉफ्टवेयर खोलोगे तभी आपको पता चलेगा कि वो वेबसाइट है कहाँ और उसकी लाइक क्या देख सकोगे. बट हियर आप उसके पीछे जो कोड सारा हुआ है एट द बैक एंड वो भी देख सकते हो. So what you want to do is you go here, you left click and you open show folder. So yeah, click on show folder. So I have this. So for example, this is the file path and local list C. We have local sites.
I'm so
Yes.
sorry to interrupt. Like again, your screen is really blurry. It's like not even readable at this point.
Acha, I don't know what the problem is. I'll restart, I guess. लेकिन मेरे इंटरनेट कनेक्शन के साथ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Because अभी
Yeah,
इससे पहले भी मैं
It's blurry for me as well. Just so you know.
yeah, it's for both. That's why we were saying. मतलब हम दोनों के लिए हो रहा है.
अच्छा. फिर हो सकता मेरा ही हो. I'll restart. एक मिनट. अच्छा आप बताओ, is it visible अब?
It's still blurry, but it's readable. I mean, much better than previous.
What's the problem? This shouldn't happen, to be honest. ये क्या मसला है?
Yeah,
It's
so
back.
like, yeah, for 2 minutes it's like fine, it's readable. Not a great resolution, but it's readable. उसके बाद फिर से दोबारा वही हो जाता है.
Saram, maybe you can try from your the laptop. क्योंकि काफी blurry हो गई है ना.
यार I can, लेकिन अच्छा चलो. I don't have those files saved. चलो आप देखो if it is visible अभी, नहीं तो फिर I'll change the laptop and come back. Guys, speak up.
Yeah, it's readable, but oh no, it's back again. It's pixelating again. तो 2 मिनट से ठीक होता है फिर दोबारा हो जाता है.
I'll change my laptop, I guess. This shouldn't be a problem. चलो I'll change my laptop. Just give me a sec. Tell me if it's visible up.
Yeah, it's fine now.
चलो. Just let me know अगर फिर मसला करे. I guess वो it wasn't plugged in, तो शायद उसका मसला आ रहा हो.
Okay.
Right. So where were we? अच्छा. हाँ. So this is the page that you'll be taken to. The website has been created. So you have two like options here. So yeah, one says admin and the other says view site. So yeah. So the view site button, if you click here, you will be taken to the the website that the WordPress itself has created. So even if you like purchase the domain, तो आपकी जो sample page होगा ना वो it will look something similar to this. So yeah. So this is a template जो basic उन्होंने WordPress वालों ने लगाई होती है, right? So but we'll make this like काफी better. This is pretty bad to be honest. This is the font style, etc., sample page, वगैरह. So yeah, coming back here. So yeah, so if you click on the view side page, you can't like change. So you don't have any like options here. Lekin if I click admin, I'll be taken to that page जो Katy Perry वाली website पे आया था. So yeah, so like here मैंने suppose करो जैसे लिखा है cyber allies 5678. That was my username, and cyber allies web dev, and that was my password. So yeah, so like if I log in, I will be logged in और वहाँ पे मुझे चीजें दिखाएगा which I can edit. ठीक है, तो through this, yes, so I'm taken to this dashboard. सही है. And when I click here, this is the same website. ठीक है, तो you'll notice कि यहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं है, but here we have a toolbar जहाँ पे there's stuff like customize and some things like that. सही है, तो we'll edit this up, right? So this is the dashboard. Hey, this is called the dashboard, where you can change stuff like site का icon, etc., pages, number of pages. You can see comments जो लोगों ने आपकी website के ऊपर किए हैं. You can add plugins. ठीक है. तो अच्छा, before that, if you want to change the username or password, अगर आपने suppose करो ये website is my URL and it's like it's been paid for and hosted, ठीक है, तो URL आपका internet पे आ रहा है, and you want to change the password or you want to like add another member to who can edit this. So yeah, so you'll go to settings. So yeah, this will take you to settings, and then you can go down here to privacy. Oh, sorry. And then after like you review this, you'll be taken to another page जहाँ पे आप अपना वो कर सकते हो. Since I don't have time अभी, so I won't do that. So yeah, so that is something that you would ought to know क्योंकि आप लोग mostly we have couple of people जो edit कर रहे होते हैं website. So yeah, so back to dashboard. अब जो site हमने करनी है ना, this site is coded at the back end. ठीक है, so if we like go to this here and show folder, we'll be taken to this page. अच्छा, ये तो I saved it on desktop. Suppose करो I go to this website जो मैंने उधर save की है. सही है, so this is the files that they have created. सही है, बाकी सारों में भी यही होंगे. And you notice कि ये PHP script है. So yeah, PHP script is another type जिसके अंदर like ph.php files ये होती हैं जिसके अंदर HTML, CSS वगैरह सारा मिल के मतलब इकट्ठे आ जाता है. And WordPress usually works on PHP. ठीक है, so it is a little more advanced than HTML itself की जो files होती हैं, but it essentially does the same thing. So yeah, so you'll have codes at the back end here. अच्छा, तो this is usually coded too. सही है. अब we need to change this. तो आपको plugins चाहिए होते हैं. Plugins are usually plugins essentially are जो इस सारी website को like make करते हैं. सही है. So for example, you'll have a plugin for a slideshow. You'll have a plugin for these things like meta tags or something like that for categories or pages. सही है. तो I'll add. अच्छा, make sure कि आपके पास पहले plugins कोई ना हो, क्योंकि plugins जितने आप ऐड करते हैं उतनी आपकी वेबसाइट के अंदर कोड ज्यादा होते हैं और उतने आपकी वेबसाइट के अंदर फाइल ज्यादा होती हैं. ठीक है, जब फाइल्स ज्यादा होंगी, so for example you have a पूरी वेबसाइट made out of images or videos. सही है, versus a site that is made out of only text. So text वाली side will be loaded comparatively way faster than the website that has images or videos. सही है. So I'll click on add new, and then I'll search the plugin Astra. Astra is another type of plugin. ठीक है, तो you'll usually use this because it's free, firstly, and secondly, it makes life way easier. There you have other plugins like DV. DV is most widely used. Like वो paid होता है around, like it costs around 10,000 rupees, I guess. But we'll be using Astra. So yeah, Astra का plugin. So you have this starter templates. You'll install these. You'll also install the Astra widgets. And apart from that, you'll like if you search for Astra, तो ये तीन चीजें आ जाएंगी. Elementor. Elementor is basically the toolbar that you'll be using to edit everything. So yeah, so for example, you'll have that toolbar here. मैं आपको बाद में दिखा भी दूंगा. You'll have the toolbar here, but drag and drop करके आपने बाकी चीजें change करनी. So these are downloaded. I'll activate these. This will take me to the site जो हमने पहले देखी थी, add plugin से पहले. तो ये इधर download हो गया, सही है. So it will take me to this install plugins की list. ठीक है, and I'll click activate. It will activate this, and I'll click activate here too, and it'll activate this. सही है, तो ये तीन हमारे पास है. अच्छा, also make sure कि these are updated क्योंकि it like they are क्योंकि ये सारी जो इट इज फ्री वेबसाइट जो वर्डप्रेस है, तो इट लाइक यूजुअली अपडेट्स आती रहती हैं इसकी, और दे आर लाइक मेकिंग लाइफ आपके लिए काफी आसान, क्योंकि यू हैव न्यू प्लगइन्स, यू हैव न्यू फीचर्स जो आप मिल जाते हैं. अच्छा, ओके. सो इफ आई गो बैक हियर, you'll see कि अभी भी हमारी साइट सेम है, there isn't any effect. अब हमने ये प्लगइन्स भी कर लिए. अब वी नीड थीम्स, सही है. तो फॉर थीम्स जो होंगी वो आपकी, जो जैसे आपने एग्जिस्टिंग टेम्पलेट्स डिजाइन की थी ना, तो यू हैड एग्जिस्टिंग टेम्पलेट जो पहले से आपके पास पड़ी थी, सही है. तो उसी तरह अपीयरेंस में जाके इफ यू सेलेक्ट थीम्स, तो यू विल बी टेकन टू दिस साइट. अब इस वक्त यहाँ पे आप देखोगे कि लाइव प्रीव्यू और एक्टिवेट आ रहा है. ये तीन हमारे पास थीम्स पहले से पड़ी हुई हैं, ठीक है. और यूजुअली जो वर्डप्रेस है वो इन्हीं तीन थीम्स को बेसिक में यूज करता है जब आप वेबसाइट क्रिएट करते हो. अभी क्योंकि इसके ऊपर एक्टिवेट और लाइव प्रीव्यू आ रहा है, ये दोनों सिलेक्टेड नहीं है और ये एक्टिवेटेड है क्योंकि इसके ऊपर नहीं आ रहा. अब आई विल गो हियर, ऐड न्यू, एंड आई विल राइट एस्ट्रा हियर टू. सही है. तो इट विल गिव मी द स्टार्टर टेम्पलेट फॉर एस्ट्रा which go with the plugins that we installed. So yeah, so this is the Astra theme. You can like see कि अच्छा यार इसके ऊपर ये style होगा, etc etc. We'll install this and then we'll activate this too. So yeah, this won't take इतना ज़्यादा, लेकिन it will take around a minute. अच्छा, okay, we can't leave. So like WordPress इस हिसाब से relatively आसान है. If you have any questions अभी पूछ लो, ताकि we can wait in the meanwhile. Also, chalo, I'll tell you other things in the meanwhile. WordPress is most widely used because A, it's easier, B, you don't require knowledge or any kind of knowledge for coding or stuff like that. ठीक है. तो आपके पास plugins होते हैं जो आप यूज कर लेते हो. इस वजह से जो sites है ना, for example Fever, where you can like where there are entrepreneurs which like sell their freelancing जो उनकी टेक्निक्स एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट, ठीक है. तो यू विल सी के इफ आई देखो, अब इसके अंदर पॉपुलर के अंदर ही वेबसाइट बिल्डिंग आ रही है सबसे पहली, एंड सेकंड इज वर्डप्रेस. सही. तो यू विल सी के अगर इफ आई क्लिक हियर, यू विल सी के ये सारे लोग, दीज आर पाकिस्तानी. अच्छा, ठीक है. तो दे नो, आई डोंट वांट क्रिएट. सही है. तो ये क्रिएट कर रहे हैं पेजेस आउट ऑफ वर्डप्रेस और लाइक कमा रहे हैं आगे, ठीक है. So this is 8,682, 13,000, and it goes around 1.5 lakhs तक भी. तो like एक दिन का काम होता है, and they क्योंकि कंपनीज वगैरह aren't like, अच्छा चलो ये डाउनलोड हो गया, लेकिन कंपनीज वगैरह क्योंकि they don't know really much about things like website development, तो they feel कि यार अच्छा हमें पे ज्यादा करना पड़ेगा. और वर्डप्रेस के अंदर जो आप महीने के अंदर वेबसाइट बनाते हो, that is done in a day or less. तो that is why वो एक अलग चीज है. अच्छा, so I have activated this too. सही है. I'll delete these, लेकिन ये बाद में कर लेंगे. If you want to आप रख सकते हो, लेकिन this will like affect your speed कि जितनी जल्दी लोड होगी. ठीक है. लेकिन इफेक्ट अब मैंने एक्टिवेट कर दिए थे, लेकिन अगर मैं वापस इस पेज पे आता हूँ, you'll see कि थोड़ा बहुत चेंज आया है, but this is essentially उससे भी बुरी जो which we had पहले. सही है. तो अब we need to design the templates that we have. सही है. एक मिनट, I have a question, I guess. Add editors. Could you please like rephrase that? I don't understand what you're saying. अच्छा, तो I'll click on starter templates. सही है. You'll notice यहाँ पे कि you'll have a page जिसके ऊपर बहुत सारी, अच्छा हाँ, ये these are the page builders. Page builders are essentially the tools that are used to edit these pages. सही है. I'll tell you वो आपको मिल भी जाएंगे बाद में, but the most famous out of these is Elementor. सही है. तो Elementor के ऊपर आपने क्लिक करना है. Elementor is like relatively easier for starters. बाकी aren't that responsive. तो I have used चारों ही. like, and I find Elementor to be the best. So yeah, so now you're taken to this page. So yeah, and you have tons of website here, but these are only like uh, related to the plugin that we installed, Astra wala. So you have complete websites. So for example, it's a website. We can preview this here. So yeah, so this is the website. अगर मैं इसको download करता हूँ तो ये सारी website हमारे पास आ जाएगी. So we have buttons here. We have, अगर हम इसको ऊपर click करते हैं, we have pictures in the background. We have things like that. We have different pages, around 5-6 pages है हमारे पास. Contact form भी है हमारे पास. We have these hover icons भी, जिसको if we click will be taken to that directly. तो ये logo वगैरह, if I click here, I'll be taken to the home page. There's stuff like that. तो अब इसके ऊपर you can see कि यहाँ पे we have the page that we have clicked here. We have 5 pages in total. ठीक है, if I click here, ये मुझे दूसरा पेज दिखा देगा. If I click here, वो मुझे preview करा देगा. अच्छा, these two are buttons. अगर यहाँ पे मैं करता हूँ तो as suggested by name, it will complete the entire website. ठीक है, तो you'll have 5 pages here. If I click on import about page, so this will only like download this page for me. सही है, so that usually helps. अगर मुझे suppose कर 4 I have made a website, लेकिन मुझे एक और पेज चाहिए which I want from this, तो मैं उसके ऊपर क्लिक करके कर दूंगा. अगर मैं services पे क्लिक करता हूँ and I click on this, तो सिर्फ services वाला template जो है और जो पेज है वो मुझे मिल जाएगा. सही है, so you have tons of websites here. अब यहाँ पे you can even search. सही है, लेकिन one thing that I wanna tell you is कि यहाँ पे you can sort out, लेकिन agency वाली जो websites है ना, those are paid websites, so you'll have to pay to acquire those. लेकिन you have tons of freebie. So since we are like doing only practice, तो हम suppose करें ये वाली website import कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, तो if I click here, I'll be taken to this page. अब delete, अगर suppose करो I have created another website which I have पहले से, लेकिन I don't want to use that, so I'll click here. It will create, it will delete all the websites or all the pages that I have had in the past. अच्छा, तो since I don't have much time अभी, तो I want to show you कि कैसे ये import होता है. I have created another website इसी पेज के बारे में. तो ये import करते वक्त it will take around 5 to 10 minutes depending on your internet connection. So I won't do that. लेकिन ये वाली जो website है, you'll see here, ये वाली website I have made पहले से, क्योंकि I knew कि time कम होगा. सही है, so cyber allies ये वाली, I'll start the site here. So you'll have to start the site. नहीं तो either of these buttons, any of these buttons will work. So if I start site and I go to admin, I'll delete this. Editors to the website of your screen. Acha, I'll explain that in the end. Don't worry. So you're taken to this page. So yeah, I put in my password and my login username. So yeah, and this will take me to that dashboard that we had पिछली website के through. Since I am not working on this, I'll stop site here. Achha, another thing that is great about local and that you can find on other softwares is कि अगर if you enable this live link, it will create a tunnel और आपको एक URL दे देगा which would be or as long as you are on here live link के अंदर. So I have this URL, and if I send this in the chat, एक minute, I'll send this in the chat that we have. So yeah, so this is, if you can see my screen, if you click here, like ये अगर आप copy करके अपने URL में डालते हो, तो you'll be taken to my website, ये वाली. So yeah, so you can check that in the meanwhile. I'll wait here for a while. Just let me know when you have copied it and used it in your browser. अब ये जो चीज़ है दिस हेल्प्स अ लॉट, क्योंकि सपोज करो मैंने किसी को एडिटर नहीं बनाना, लेकिन आई वांना नो कि यार अच्छा इसके अंदर और क्या चीज़ें ऐड कर सकता हूँ, एंड ही लिव्स इन इस्लामाबाद एंड आई एम इन लाहौर, तो उसके लिए we'll create a tunnel from here and I'll copy the link and I'll WhatsApp it or I'll messenger it to him. ठीक है, तो he'll be able to see my website वहाँ से, but mind you he won't be able to edit. Yes, we can customize transitions वगैरह. I'll come to that. मुझे सिर्फ ये बताओ कि the message that the code that I sent earlier, वो आपने देख लिया? Because if you have, I'll move on. Right. सही है, तो I'll move on now. So that is essentially another thing that local only provides, the software that we have installed. Acha, so this is the website that we have up. सही है, but we want to change that. We want to make that a little more interesting. ये तो काफी आराम से सही है. तो we'll start with editing with Elementor. सही है, editing with Elementor. Elementor मैंने आपको बताया था is a toolbar that lets you edit everything from the logo that is here to the colors or text here to adding different kinds of images or videos and stuff like that. So it's loaded. अच्छा, if you see अब तो इसके अंदर बॉक्सेस नजर आ रहे हैं आपको, ठीक है. इफ आई गो हियर तो लाइक आपको लाइव एडिटिंग स्किल्स मिल जाती हैं, ठीक है. सो इफ आई क्लिक हियर एंड आई राइट सारम, ठीक है, इट विल शो मी हियर. अब आई कैन राइट आइदर हियर, क्लिक ऑन इट, आई कैन राइट stuff like school either here or I can write it here, ठीक है. So it won't matter. ये जो this is the more important thing that we have Elementor. ये toolbar is Elementor. सही है. So you have things like यहाँ पे widgets, if I inner sections, heading, images, etc. So if I grab this, I drag this here where I want a section, it will create a section. So yeah, if I click on this and I want to add an image here, I'll put that here. I'll click here, choose image, and you'll have three things here. So you can upload files from your computer or drop files. Okay, you can use the media library. Media library is something जो आपने पहले से suppose करो I have uploaded some stuff पहले से इधर. So yeah. So for example, if I have uploaded a picture through this, it will be saved on my media library. And then there are this free images from Pixabay. Pixabay, if I write here, it provides royalty-free images. Royalty-free images are those images that don't have any copyrights, so you can use them in your website. नहीं तो आपके ऊपर like cases वगैरह हो जाते हैं and Google essentially doesn't let you. ठीक है. There's another website, Pexels, that I usually use. Okay, so that is essentially give you the same things. You can search for them. Okay, so उस like अलग open करके अगर मैंने Pexels से suppose करो कोई image download करनी है, so I'll go to Pexels, I'll search for the photo that I need, and I'll then download it, and then I'll come back here and I'll upload it, and then I'll use that. ठीक है, तो इसका फायदा images from Pixabay का यहाँ पे इसलिए हो रहा है कि they have added Pixabay की उन्होंने साइट का URL लेते हैं. तो फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैंने ये वाली इमेज यहाँ पे डालनी है तो I'll only click this, save and insert. सही है, तो वो आराम से डाउनलोड करके यहाँ पे मुझे कर देता है, तो मुझे ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगता और मुझे इतनी ज्यादा चीज़ों की जरूरत भी नहीं पड़ती. ओके, सो वी हैव बहुत कम टाइम. अच्छा, you can also like अच्छा अब since I have suppose करो I've clicked here, I want to change the style for this. सही है, ये काफी बड़ा है, I want to like reduce the size. तो HTML tag के अंदर आके you have वही वाली चीजें कि मैं heading छोटी कर सकता हूँ, मैं बड़ी कर सकता हूँ. If you want, you can go to style, you can change the text color, you can change the typography. Typography is जो stuff like you find on Word, जिसके अंदर से आप अपना size create कर सकते हो in pixels or something, anything that you want. So you like you have 4 of these. तो या फिर आप family select कर सकते हो कि suppose करो मैंने Times New Roman select करनी है तो I'll do that. So I'll do that. So yeah, I can like weight is कितना मोटा ये text होगा. I can do that. ठीक है तो like tweak with it, I guess वो उसी तरह ही समझ आएगी. I can show you everything लेकिन उससे इतना फायदा नहीं होगा. अच्छा, you can add text shadows. Advanced के अंदर जाके you have these two things that are important. ठीक है, so you have margins and then you have padding. Margin से if you link values together, जो आप यहाँ पे लिखोगे, so for example अगर मैंने 2 लिखा है तो ये 2 from right, from left, from above and from below, सारों तरफ से 2 pixels right left कर देगा, center कर देगा. But if I suppose करो मैंने इसको link नहीं किया हुआ and I wanna, ठीक है, and I wanna like move this to the right इस border से, so this is the entire space we have, so I wanna make it to the left of this. तो ये यहाँ पे मुझे ज़्यादा space चाहिए. I'll change that. ठीक है, so you'll see कि यहाँ पे ज़्यादा space है और इधर नहीं है, कम है. I can make that 0 too if you, and then I'll have come space or come space there. Sorry, this was left way. So yeah, so I'll have come space here. ठीक है, that is another thing. अच्छा, motion. You were talking about animations and transitions. So yeah, so suppose करो I want this to come from behind. So yeah, so I want this to be fade and down. Suppose. So this will give me like क्या अच्छा यार इस तरह होगा. You can control the duration. So if I want it fast, slow or normal, you can. Animation delay का essentially मतलब ये होता है कि suppose मेरी एक website load हो गई है, after how much time, like after how many seconds जिसमें ये load होती है, I want it to like start the animation effect. So yeah, तो this essentially helps जब आपकी website ज़्यादा load हो गया. अगर मैंने इसमें नहीं डाला होता, जैसी website load होगी, it won't show कि अच्छा यार transitions आई हैं, it won't be much noticeable. ठीक है, अच्छा इसके अलावा you can add background. So yeah, background के अंदर you can add gradient, you can add the classic के अंदर यही है कि you'll have a color, वो आप इसके अंदर पीछे डाल दोगे. Border responsiveness पे हम बाद में आएंगे, but that is pretty much that we'll do आज, I guess. I can go on to show you how to add YouTube की video if you want, but अगर questions नहीं है तो I'll wait for a minute. So since we don't have questions, so अच्छा, we have a question. Can you add video in general? हाँ, we can. I'll do that here. अच्छा. So suppose करो I wanna delete this entire section. सही है. And I wanna add a section above this. So you have 3 options here. इससे you can delete, इससे you can edit the entire section. So इधर if you see, यहाँ पे सिर्फ आप ये text box के अंदर जो चीजें हैं वो आप like highlight वगैरह change कर सकते हो. ठीक है, but I wanna edit the entire section. तो मैं इसको click करूँगा. अच्छा, क्योंकि I made another website तो मुझे ये show कर रहा है, but मैं इसको click करूँगा and then I'll be taken to the settings for this entire area. So yeah, तो अगर मैं style में click करूँ तो I'll see image इधर. So yeah, this is the image. You'll have background overlay. Background overlay is the like background overlay वही होता है. So suppose करो इधर if you see ये image थोड़ी ज़्यादा bright है, ठीक है, but I don't wanna make it too bright ताकि मुझे call to action or any text that I write here or any button that I write make here नजर आए. ठीक है, तो I'll add a background overlay over this. So yeah, so you can add a gradient. इधर इन्होंने blue color डाला हुआ है. I can change that to this, ठीक है, I can increase or decrease the opacity of the overlay. सही है, तो this is the original image. अगर मैं इसके ऊपर background overlay डालूं तो इस तरह हो जाती है. सही है, तो अच्छा, I'll instead of, suppose करो I want to add a video in the background. सही है, तो you have, अच्छा क्योंकि अब ठीक है, इसकी जगह I want to add video. These are the types. ठीक है, अभी classic में हुई है, तो classic के अंदर you can only add pictures. आप slide show भी डाल सकते हो, but I want to add a video. अब you have two things here. एक तो आपके पास video link है. Mostly हम लोग YouTube video links इसलिए डालते हैं क्योंकि it doesn't make the website heavy. So suppose करो अगर आपने upload करके video डाली है in the background, तो वो आपकी website की files के अंदर store होगी. सही है, तो it will take time to load. इसलिए mostly people upload videos on YouTube और फिर वो वहां से लेते हैं. So for example, मैं Apple की कोई वीडियो उठा लेता हूँ. So this isn't a video. YouTube खोलना है, I guess. So अच्छा, so suppose I want to add this video in the background. So yeah, can you see my screen? Right. So what I do essentially is, okay, I'll take this URL. So yeah, I'll just copy this URL, Control C, and then I'll paste it here. And the video will be added in the background. So yeah, you'll see अभी वो load हो रही है. So yeah, so you'll see कि video इधर है. Can you guys see this? I'll go here. So yeah, so you can see कि video add हो गई है in the background. I can, अब ये पूरी video चलेगी. So yeah, क्योंकि I haven't selected कि कितने सेकंड में पार्ट. I can say कि यार अच्छा, I want to start at 20 seconds and I want it to end at around 60 seconds. So yeah, तो मैं सिर्फ ये चाहता हूँ 40 seconds की video play करें. I can also add a background fallback. Background fallback is क्योंकि play मोबाइल के ऊपर play नहीं होती mostly videos. ठीक है, कभी कभार मसला आ जाता है WordPress के साथ मसला है. तो background fallback will essentially कि अगर suppose करो this video isn't working, जैसे वो all text होता था ना उधर, तो you can add an image. So for example, अगर video नहीं work करती तो मैं ये वाली जो picture है वो upload हो जाएगी. ठीक है, तो you want, if you don't see a video, तो वो यहाँ पे ये नहीं आएगा कि can't see a video और हमारी वेबसाइट खराब नहीं होगी. Instead it will show you a picture. सही है, तो you can control things like this. You can also control कि अच्छा सिर्फ एक दफा काम करे. You can also control कि if you wanna show कि ये इसके ऊपर चीजें. So for example, I wanna show play and stop button, बस जो controls होते हैं on YouTube. Also the video is in overlay. नहीं, the video in itself isn't an overlay. Overlay is essentially the क्या कहना चाहिए उसको. Overlay is essentially the ये color that is above the video. सही है, तो I can control the colors, I can control the opacity. So for example, if I click here background overlay के ऊपर, अच्छा it's stuck I guess. हाँ, so if I click here, हम देख लेते हैं कि बैकग्राउंड ओवरले के अंदर दिस इज द पार्ट जहाँ पे आप अपना कलर वगैरह चेंज कर सकते हो. सही है, कैन यू गाइस सी दिस? मुझे बता दिया करो if you can't, ताकि आई नो और मैं बस स्टॉप कर जाऊँ. Right, so फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन्होंने ओवरले यहाँ पे ये डाला हुआ है एंड यू हैव 2 कलर्स, एक ब्लू है, एक दिस इज लाइक एज्योर ब्लू आई गेस, ठीक है. यू कैन चेंज दैट. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई वांट ए वाइट, तो ये आप देख लो, this changes to a white back overlay. सही है. So it essentially is a छोटा सा पर्दा. अगर मैं इसके अंदर कोई overlay नहीं डालता तो so for example if I make this बिल्कुल सादा, ठीक है, तो this is the video. अगर मैं इसको भी, क्योंकि 2 कलर्स हैं, अगर मैं इसको भी 0 कर देता हूँ, इसकी ओपेसिटी ट्रांसपेरेंट कर देता हूँ, तो ये होगा. अब इसके अंदर मसला ये आता है कि the text that you have mostly videos are काफी vibrant, ये तो नहीं है, लेकिन mostly videos are काफी vibrant, तो the text isn't visible, the buttons are invisible, तो वो नजर आ रहा होता है, इसलिए you usually add overlays on that. ठीक है. So that is essentially how you add a video. If you guys have any questions you can ask. उसके अलावा I guess that's about it. We are above time भी, so I'll stop here. We'll continue with stuff like adding transitions and adding animations and stuff like that. Kal. All right.